especially leaving the bases loaded in the ninth?
Yeah, it's a tough one there because, after, like you say, coming back, fighting all the way back, you get down 5 against a pretty good bullpen and you're able to rally and, tie the game and then just have some opportunities there and we couldn't get the big one there. Or, Mullins puts the ball in play and the second baseman, Rocchio, makes a hell of a play there, so we have really good at-bats throughout, and then just couldn't get that last one there to finish the game.
Tony?
Just what did you see on that play to Baty there?
Yeah, it's the right decision there, It's a hard bunt, and he's trying to go to second base and keep the double play in order. Just didn't complete the play there, But I thought once he's bunted hard at him, he has a play at second base. Just, like I say, couldn't play catch, and we threw the ball away.
And then what was the difference in your eyes in Manaea in that 6th inning?
Yeah, it happened fast, solid through 5, like dominated it, And, first couple of guys get on, then a fly ball to Ramirez, and then we get down 2-0. And you still feel like, all right, he's in a good position to get out of this, Just 2-0. He's at low 70s pitch count wise. And after you see the first five innings, and then Arias gets him on a hanging changeup there for the 3-run homer. They kind of, the big blow there.
Andy?
Just curious your perspective on the ball to right field in the 9th inning when Taylor's held at third. What did you see on that play?
Yeah, I think that's the right decision there, once because the ball didn't get all the way to the wall, and you get Taylor thrown out of the play right there with Soto and Pete coming up, you're going to be second-guessing that decision. But I thought it was 100% the right one, because when he's making the decision, the ball is on the way to the cutoff man. You can't wave whether, Santana bobbles it after the fact. The decision's already made. But I think it's 100% the right decision there by Sarby with what's coming up.
Dave?
Seemed like late you kept having the right guy up there and Pete Alonso with the kind of night that he had. What was it like just to see his aggressiveness and doing what he did?
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect night for Pete all the way to the last at-bat, You feel good about your chances in that situation with him driving the ball into the outfield or putting the ball in play. They threw fastballs by him there, and they got him. But it was a pretty good night overall for Pete.
Manny?
Kind of similarly with Soto, he kind of had been struggling a little bit offensively at the plate tonight. He had 4 hard hit balls there. What did you see from him that was different from what we've been seeing recently?
Yeah, no, I think that first at bat, you could see it right away. He gets a curveball and he's able to drive it to the deepest part of the ballpark there, 105, I think it was. Once he's doing that off a breaking ball, that's a really good sign, because usually he rolls over when he's not going right. And then as soon as I saw that, I was like, all right, that's what it looks like right there. And then we saw it the whole night, hitting rockets at people. So hopefully from here on down, we get him going.
Tony?
We've asked you a lot about the rotation, but as you do wait here for Manaea and Montas and Senga and these guys to kind of reach the form you want, what is your concern level about just winning games consistently in the interim?
I'm not worried about it, You look at the outing from Manaea today, that's one pitch pretty much, He was still... he gets, we're down 2-0 there, and like I said, 2 runners on, and he's still, 1 pitch away. He just hung a changeup. But overall, he looked like the Manaea we saw a lot last year, getting swing and misses with his fastball, using all of his pitches. You feel good with Clay, and we got to get Cota and we got to get Montas going, but I feel good with those guys there.
What was the difference in the 6th inning for you?
I don't think I was throwing my slider for a strike. Then obviously the changeup. I left that one up. I'd say those probably the 2 biggest factors.
When you can't throw the slider for a strike, I mean, is that a fatigue thing? Is that just an execution in that moment? How would you describe why that happens?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I just didn't execute. I would say that was, at the end of the day, that was what it was.
It's just a few singles in the beginning and nothing hit super hard. Did you think you would be able to get out of trouble after those first few batters gone?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the hope, but I think I started to have a little trouble throwing my slider, and yeah, I mean, they made some good swings.
How did you feel pitching into the sixth for the first time?
Great, going into it. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty long, but I came out of it good. So.
Was this the best? Sorry, is this the best you felt this year?
No. I mean, going up to the sixth, I just felt like I was throwing a lot of strikes, and then six came and just wasn't. So.
How frustrating is it? You were so dominant basically for the first 5 innings, and kind of the wheels fell off in the sixth. How frustrating is that?
Very. Yeah, it's no way around it. I mean, that sucks. I mean, not just for me personally, but as a team, I was hoping to limit the damage, but yeah, I mean, the home run was huge. So it sucks.
You had a couple of. There was like a wild pitch, and I think you hit a batter as well. Was that just were you having issues with the grip? What was wrong there?
Yeah, I mean, there's no excuses for that. It just happened. I don't really know how to explain it.
4 for 5, another home run. What was working for you tonight?
I was just on time today. Body felt good and just felt in sync and on time today.
When you guys come back from down 5-0, have the bases loaded in the ninth, how much more frustrating is it to come away without the win?
I think, to be honest, it'd be more frustrating if we didn't do anything, if we just kind of laid down right there, and if it was just they shut us out or we didn't really score that many runs. So I think it'd be more frustrating that way. But again, like, pitchers threw the ball really well today. I mean, offense kept us in it the whole way. It was a good team comeback, but obviously didn't get the win. But there's a lot of positives. I know we didn't get the W, but there's a lot of positives because I think it'd be more concerning if we just kind of got blown out 5-0. So, but for us to kind of battle back and keep fighting, that's a lot of good signs.
Pete, that stretch you guys had against Gaddis was pretty good, and what you guys can do. I think everybody hit a ball over 100 miles an hour during that stretch.
Mm-hmm.
What did it feel like during that stretch? Do you guys feel like you were kind of inevitable to get back in it?
I mean, we just kept passing the baton. I mean, we just every guy just seemed to keep getting it to the next guy, and everyone was just having a lot of quality at bat. So when you're in it like that, it's as a team collectively, it's awesome. But I mean, again, it's frustrating not to come out with the W, but a lot of good signs. A lot of good signs from all aspects.
Brett, what did you see on that throw in the 10th?
I just got to make a better throw on that play. The bunt was kind of up in the air, so I knew the runners were going to have a tough read on it, just because it went straight up into the air. And then I got it on one hop, and I got to make a better throw than that. So.
What did you see from Manaea today?
I thought he was looking really good. He was filling up the zone early and just mixing speeds, and that arm angle is really tough on righties and lefties, so I thought he was cruising.
What's been the common thread over the last week, losing 5 out of 6?
I think it's just a combination of everything. I think we're all going to get through it, and we just got to come in and day out and just be consistent and work hard and put together good ABs and play good defense. I got to play better defense tonight, for one example, and then we just got to put together better ABs early and all throughout the game. So.